Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe today. A little bit of a high idle on this. A little jerky on the quick shifter. A little bit of high idle. It was sitting at like 2,000. And this honestly feels more aggressive than the Papio did. This is kind of aggressive. Excited though, this bike's got 100 horsepower, I believe. Got a quick shifter, ABS, cable clutch. The exhaust on this looks really cool though. Thanks for letting us go. Yeah. Whoa! Wow, does that got power? Wow, does that have power? I don't know if these, like, maybe it doesn't have a quick shift. I just slipped it in the second gear again. What the hell? I guess I'm just doing that. I guess it doesn't have a quick shifter. Unless it's just horrible. I know some of these have quick shifters, but this one I don't think does. But they slipped in the second, but I must have just been, you know, feeling the gearbox. This does not want to... Wow, this had some zip though. Holy shit. What? Do not operate the accelerator or hand brake. Okay. Holy wow, sport mode wakes this bike up. Okay, rain is pretty aggressive still, honestly. Try street again. But I mean, this bike, it's got a nice gas gauge there. It's got gear indicator, mile per gallon. It's got phone. Suspension's a little rough. I mean, that Papio rode really well, honestly. This bike seems a lot more sport focused, a lot stiffer suspension. It's obviously faster. It says 100 horsepower, so it's got quite a bit of good zip here. It's a little aggressive. A little more aggressive than what I thought it would be. It's got some good zip, even really down low too. Pretty good exhaust note. The exhaust is really cool on this bike. It like shoots up towards the top at the end. I'll have to, well, I mean, you'll see it in the video that I'll include, but pretty cool looking exhaust. It sounds pretty good. I'll go back into sport as long as we're in the twisters here. Wow. It's got some low end grunt. Brakes are pretty good. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Holy! It did a power wheelie! Gosh, I hope they didn't see that. They told us not to do wheelies. No, I didn't try to. That was an honest mistake. Wow, does this thing got some grunt. And that front end just is like, whoop, up. good to flick side to side. But yeah, I mean, you saw it there. When I say this bike's got grunt, it's got... Sport's a little too aggressive, honestly. Especially with that low down. I mean, I just slapped it and it was like, oh, front wheels up. Rain's pretty aggressive. I mean, the modes don't seem to do too much, but street almost seems like less aggressive or almost equally as aggressive as rain. Mid-range power. That was a little laggy. I don't know if the tire is flipping there. Okay, and then we can kind of... Okay, that's bad. Oh, there we go. If you press down on that, then you can switch between average MPG, average mile per hour, range, battery voltage, instant gas mileage, ride time. I mean, this rides pretty well. You can tell the suspension's stiffer, but it's a really good suspension, honestly. Like, it's not bad at all. This motor's fun. This thing is zippy. Throttle seems maybe a little choppy, but mirrors aren't too buzzy. See, the quick shift down? No, I'm just flipping it here. Yeah, because now it doesn't want me to. Mid-range power is just crazy. Parallel twins make pretty good power here. Got a pretty rumbly tone too. Let's see what it cruises like at 6. That's 48. And we're slowing down. I mean, this motor's really smooth. There's no vibration. Wow, it's plugging. Sorry. The motor's really smooth. There's no vibration. The handlebars. I mean, I keep thinking back to that V-Strom where the handlebars are just vibrating like nuts. It's got grunt. Wow, what a fun bike. CF-Moto, you see, they need to do stuff like this. Everybody, I tell people, you know, I'm going to go ride a CF-Moto, and they're like, oh, you're riding that Chinese bike. You're like, yeah, it's Chinese, but this feels pretty premium. I mean, it's got good features, and they're really competitively priced. They're usually way cheaper on everyone than anything. And yeah, you'll get a cable clutch or whatever, you know, it's not like the most premium, but you're literally getting like the cheapest bike on the market. One of the dealership guys said that his sister works at Dead Horse doing like marine biology stuff, looking at the fish and the crab harvest and all this other stuff. And it's like, wow, that's crazy. You know, I told him I'm going to Dead Horse in a month. But yeah, yeah, this bike's impressive. I mean, it's got like, you know, music capability, it's got all this information, telephone capability. Ride is just really smooth. I mean, this is just a really good, simple motorcycle, honestly. Throttle's maybe a little choppy here, but it's not bad. It's pretty calm. I mean, the throttle mapping could use a little bit of work, but it's not bad. It's just a good standard naked motorcycle. It's really enjoyable. I think this is around 8 grand. It says around 52 miles a gallon. I think it's a 4-gallon tank, so you should get around, you know, 200 miles. 50, you know, this makes good power for an 800. I mean, just pulling power wheelies like that is crazy. I hope he's okay. Something's going on with it. To get, they got a guy in the back to catch him. I don't know what's going on with him though. Bike broke down. That would not be a good look. I'm sure I'll hear about it. I'm gonna try that next, the Ibex 800. Oh yeah, I wanted to try the cruise control too. I mean, cruise control on a naked bike, this is like, I mean, for how cheap this bike is, it's got some nice features. You can just increase it here. It'll bring up the speed there eventually. Got a pretty good exhaust note. That idle's high though. I don't know what's good with that. Like my hand's not on the throttle and it's sitting at 2,000 here. It's great. It's not even like idled up. CF-Moto let that front end fly. This street seems, you could probably get it up, but you gotta try a little harder. Gosh, for an 800? It's like fast, but it sounds good. First thing long? I don't know. It's nice TFTs too. CF-Moto, I see what you're doing. You got a good product here. Yeah, averaging 54. So I mean, when I saw it average about 52, that's about right. Brakes are good, acceleration's good. Solid bike, CF-Moto. I mean, I would say the power is the standout feature here. Suspension's a little tight. Brakes are okay, clutch is okay. Like, you know, everything's just okay or pretty good. Power is pretty impressive for an 800. And all the tech. I mean, the features for this price point.
And with that, let's give this bike a Dane score. I did just want to mention quick that this list is becoming more complete in these more recent videos, and some of the numbers may have changed here or there, and I'm going to just let everyone know that some of these numbers might change over time. This list is still very young, and I'm still learning how I want to actually score everything and what's actually a good number for everything. So if you do see numbers change here or there, I am changing them, but if there's ever a major change or shift in anything, a massive reliability change in a motorcycle, I'll put that on there and I'll let everyone know. That being said, let's get into the score of the 2024 CF-Moto 800 NK. Styling, we have a 6. This motorcycle is pretty average. The undertail exhaust brings it up a little bit above average. Acceleration's a 7, 0 to 60 is in about 3.6 seconds, and it's pretty quick, but it's not the fastest. Handling 6, it's about average. You over bumps, you lose some confidence, so a little bit better than average, but pretty average. Pretty stiff suspension, good confidence. Fun factor's a 7. This motor is from KTM, lots of fun. You put it in sport mode, it'll do power wheelies. So there's a lot of fun and a lot of zip to it. So cool factor's a 4. I would say this motorcycle is not standing out in the looks department, and nobody really knows what it is, and it's not really anything special. I would say it's below average. Features are 6. There's a lot of features on this motorcycle. There's USB sockets, ABS, adjustable modes. In the TFT screen, there's GPS and music and all these cool features that you don't see on a lot of, especially lower, cheaper bikes like this one is. It's lower in the price range. Comfort, we have a 4. This bike has a pretty hard suspension, and you are kind of lean forward a little bit. It's a little bit of an aggressive riding stance, so not the most comfortable thing. Quality is a 6, slightly above average. I mean, it feels like a pretty average motorcycle, but obviously the high quality TFT and all the features that come with this bike make it feel a little bit more premium. Practicality is a 6. Again, just pretty average motorcycle practicality. The one thing that does save this motorcycle is the 52 to 54 miles per gallon that it gets. So it is pretty fuel efficient, but other than that, it's not super practical, not a lot of storage or anything. And value is a 7. CF-Moto is producing some of the cheapest, not in quality motorcycles, but they have the cheapest MSRPs, and they're able to get motorcycles out to their customers for a rather cheap price. And it's honestly a pretty good value for what this motorcycle is. It's fun, and it's pretty good quality, and there's a lot of features. So for the price you're paying, it's pretty good value, coming in at a 7. So that gives us a total score of 59. And you can see how that ranks on the chart here. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.